Well, welcome Minneapolis junior senior high school fans back to Lion Country Stadium for the last football game of the season as Minneapolis plays against and hosts the Beloit Trojans in District 14 action tonight. The last district game and the last home game of the season. We're going to start out tonight with senior recognition for fall sports. I know volleyball had theirs earlier, so this will be football and probably pep band, cross country, etc. Have a good group of seniors that have represented Minneapolis High School well during their careers of activities here at Minneapolis High School. Dale Leach here for Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. We'll be joined by Scott Oshman here a little later. I'll hand this over to the announcer, Denny Forsley. Hope you can pick it up on our microphone.
To recognize our fall senior class for 2012-2013. The fans, students, faculty, staff, administration, and this announcer representing Minneapolis High School would like to take this opportunity to recognize the senior Lions participants of football, cross country, band, and cheerleading for their commitment and spirit throughout their careers here at Minneapolis High School. First we have Luke Eckert.
Start out with football.
Luke is the son of Belinda Eckert and Rick Eckert. Luke has participated all 4 years in football, lettering 2. Luke plans to attend Kansas State University to study wildlife and outdoor enterprise management. Colin Briggs.
Colin Briggs.
Colin is the son of Jennifer and Monty Briggs. He has participated all 4 years in football, lettering in 2 of those. Next fall, Colin plans to attend Fort Hays State University and major in pre-chiropractic. Matt Comfort. Matt is the son of Sharon and Mitch Comfort.
Mitch Comfort.
Matt has lettered 3
Matt
of
Comfort,
his 4 years of participation here in football. Last year, the Marshal was named to the Topeka Capital Journal Honorable Mention All-State Team. Matt plans to attend Kansas State University and study physical therapy. Tyler Gerard.
Tyler Gerard.
Ty is the son of Angelica Fox and stepfather Chuck Condre. Ty has participated all 4 years, lettering in 2. Next fall, Tyler plans to attend Fort Hays State University, but is undecided on a major. Garrett Lott.
Garrett Lott, one of the walking injured tonight.
Garrett is the son of Diane and Chris Lott. The G-Man has participated in football for 3 years, lettering all 3. Garrett plans to attend Manhattan Area Technical School and study heating and air conditioning. Colby Berry.
Colby Berry.
Colby is the son of Tina and Ken Berry. Colby has participated in football all 4 years, lettering in 3.
Yep.
Next fall, Colby plans to attend Kansas State and study biosystems engineering. Didn't mean to skip you, Sean Forte.
Sean Forte.
Sean is the son of Brenda and Steve Forte. He has participated in football all 4 years, lettering in 3 of those. Sean is unsure of where he will attend college next fall, but plans to study athletic training. Justin Klein.
Justin Klein.
Justin is the son of Jim and Diana
Last to the Klein brothers.
Justin has lettered 3 of his 4 years in football here at MHS. In 2011, Justin was NCAA All-League second team for defense. Next fall, Justin plans to attend K-State and study park conservation and management. Connor Wise. Connor is the son of Denise Yeager and Chuck Wise. Connor has earned 2 letters while participating 4 years in football. Connor is undecided on his plans after high school. Connor Nace.
Connor Nace.
Connor is the son of Beth and Tim Nace. Connor has earned 3
Strahan, not on the football
Anna's
team.
son is the daughter of
Cross
Lisa and
country.
Max Strahan. Anna has earned 4 letters as a runner for the ladies cross country team. This Saturday, she will be competing at state for the 4th time in her high school career. Anna has earned NCAA honors all 4 years and placed top 10 at state her first 3 years of competing there. Next fall, Anna plans to attend Kansas State and study radiology. Isaac Cooter.
Isaac Cooter, cross country.
Isaac is the son of Shirley and Merlin Cooter. Isaac has participated in cross country all 4 years, lettering all 4 years. This year, Isaac broke into the top runners at regionals and qualified for his first state meet. Isaac plans to study engineering, but is undecided on a school. Zach Redwing.
Zach Redwing.
Zach is the son of Tina Clarkson. Zach has participated in cross country for 2 years, lettering 1. After graduation, Zach may join the military or attend Beloit Tech to study automotive. Macy Root.
Macy Root.
Macy is the daughter of Tammy and Steve Root. Macy has participated in cross country for 1 year. Next fall, she plans to study forensic science, but is undecided on college. Cameron Church.
Cameron Church.
Cameron is the son of Yvonne and Monty Church. Cameron has been a band member all 4
band
years
now.
of high school here at MHS. He has earned
Pep
1
band.
ratings at state for percussion ensemble and was selected to the NCAA Honors Band. Cameron plans to go to Cloud County, then on to Kansas State to study mechanical engineering. Veronica Campbell.
Veronica Campbell.
Veronica is the daughter of Lori and Shane Campbell. She has participated in band all 4 years of high school. Veronica, also a selection for the NCAA Honors Band, has also participated in Youth for Music 2 years. Next fall, Veronica plans to study to become a dental assistant, but is undecided on a school. Cameron Nelson.
Cameron Nelson, cheer.
Cameron is the son of
Squad.
Amy and Robert Stifler. Cameron has participated as a yell leader for 2 years, lettering in each of those 2 years. Cameron plans to attend a Tech school and study to become a pharmaceutical technician. Participants of your fall sports, thanks for the many memories.
Congratulations to a great bunch of seniors here at Minneapolis High School and their parents who have supported them in all their development and
Congratulations, seniors.
into and through school. With that, there is 20 minutes left till kickoff. We're going to take a short break. Let's hear some pep band music. We'll be back with some pregame and introductions. Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium, Minneapolis Junior Senior High School fans. Dale Leach for Eagle Communications, Channel 20, and the SalinaPost.com, heard on the worldwide internet. Again, we're here tonight for the Minneapolis Lions hosting the Beloit Trojans in the last NCAA game of the season, the last regular season game, and the last District 14 game tonight between the two squads. Right now, Beloit is 8-0 in overall, 4-0 in the league, and leading District 14 with 2 wins, 0 losses. They have beaten both Norton and Phillipsburg. Minneapolis is 3-5 overall and 2-2 in the NCAA. I believe the Lions are 4th. The Trojans tonight need to win to guarantee that they are first in district as far as where they'll line up for playoff play, and guarantee that they have sole first place possession of the NCAA league. This is the 92nd game in the series between the two schools. Beloit leads that with 69 wins against 18 wins for Minneapolis, 4 ties. The last time the Lions have beaten Beloit was back in 2004 here on this field, 38-0. That was a big game with over 3 players with over 100-yard rushing. And Beloit has won the last 4. Average score 62-12. Scott Osherman joins us. We're here in time for the national anthem and the introductions.
As we listen to the Star Spangled Banner presented to us tonight by the Minneapolis High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Dennis Ball, we ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers our servicemen and women who are protecting our freedoms both home and abroad.
Somebody's a little flat down there, but you know it is cold weather.
Hey,
so.
it is cold weather, but it's football weather, and we're here as the Lions and the Trojans getting ready to do battle. And Dale, it's good to be up here with you, and I appreciate being here with you tonight.
Good to have you with you in here, Scott. Well, the Trojans, as I mentioned, are leading District 14 with 2 wins. They beat Phillipsburg at home by a score of 32-27, coming back being down by a pretty good score. I'm not sure what, but Phillipsburg scored 27 points all in the first half, and that was it for their scoring on the night. Beloit
The
came
way
back
I
and
understood that one
scored
was
1 touchdown in the second half.
Yeah, the way I understood that one, they had the lead and gave it up right before half, or it gave up a big touchdown right before half on a turnover or something, and Beloit got right back in the game. So.
And then they beat Norton last week out at Norton, 56-9. They have outscored their opponents, Scott, 476-87 over 8 games. The Lions are 0-2 in district and lost to Norton by a score of 41-20, and then last week to Phillipsburg, 56-7. The Trojans are a high-powered team with some good skill players. They're not quite as big and brawny as we've seen some Trojan teams over the last several years, but they run this offense, the double wing, where their linemen are right up ankle to ankle with each other. You wouldn't think there's more than 10 feet from tackle to tackle, and a wing on each side and the fullback and tailback behind. And it's an offense that if your linemen if they get underneath your defensive linemen, they'll blow you out. The big chance in stopping them is that our defensive linemen have to fire in low every time and not allow them to move us back, because they've just got a big blocking wedge there. And boy, I tell you, it's in the history of watching this series since they've gone to this offense, their guy is 4 to 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage before we even touch him.
It's assignment based. It's because there's some you don't know who's going to get that thing. You've got 2 wings, you got a halfback, a quarterback. All 4 of them can move the ball and run the ball pretty good, and sometimes they will throw out of that situation to a tight end. So I don't think they've thrown much this year, but they do. They can.
Yeah, they really haven't. Just to kind of give you an indication of some of their numbers. Passing yardage, rushing yardage, they've had 2,885 yards. Their opponent's 728. Quite a discrepancy there. Passing, it's a little bit different. 640 yards for the Trojans. Their opponents have had 819 yards. So that's an interesting thing. Passing-wise, though, they're 29 of 52, no interceptions. Their opponents are 27 of 77 with 6 interceptions. So, no doubt rushing is their main thing. But they've got a 6'5" receiver that can go to, Austin Budke, and he's had 10 receptions for 282 yards and 3 touchdowns. But no doubt about it, rushing is their name of their game.
Yeah,
here's our introductions.
And they've got some speed as well.
Luke Eckert, number 2. Colin Briggs, number 5. Both of these two guys, seniors.
At quarterback, a 5'11", 170-pound junior. Check that. Number 11, Jeremiah Friend.
Jeremiah Friend, a junior. Garrett Lott's out there to greet him. Unable to play tonight.
5'10", 191-pound senior, number 23, Tyler Gerard.
Tyler Gerard, number 23, a senior.
At linebacker, a senior, 5'10", 217 pounds, number 52, Sean Forte.
Big Sean Forte.
On the defensive line,
A senior.
sophomore at 5'8", 196 pounds, number 62, Quentin Clark.
Quentin Clark, a sophomore.
At defensive
Glad to have him back in the lineup.
176-pound senior, number 63, Colby Berry.
Colby Berry, a senior.
At the other defensive end, a 5'10", 175-pound senior, number 68, Connor Yeager.
Connor Yeager.
At linebacker, a 5'8", 169-pound senior, number 71, Justin Klein.
Justin Klein.
A defensive lineman, 5'9", 253-pound sophomore, number 73, Tanner Grimmel.
Tanner Grimmel starting tonight. Sophomore.
And at the other defensive line spot, a 6', 213-pound senior, number 77, Connor Nate.
Connor Nace.
Quite a few seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior in that starting defensive line setup for the Lions. And these seniors, a lot of them will be the last time they strap on a set of pads.
That's something you remember forever,
yeah.
Scott.
They want to come out here and get everything they got and put everything they can into this thing. And
win or lose, it's something you remember forever.
Minneapolis dealing with some injuries. Good to see Josh out there. A little stiff, a little sore.
Dad says his back stiffens up on him when he gets cold. So
I can understand that.
Yeah.
So the Lions in their all blue, Beloit in their black and white with black helmet. And I didn't run the numbers to see, but it looks like Beloit's got a good number of kids out for football.
Not as many as I expected. It was 37.
37. Yeah.
10 seniors and 9 each in the remaining 3 classes. So numbers-wise, they've gone down a bit. As far as height and brawn, they're down a bit. They still got some good-sized players. They still got several good speed and not talent players, what do I want to say, skill players. That makes a big difference. Some of those players that you'll hear the names called tonight, their leading rushers, number 20, Bo Bamer, a junior, 813 yards rushing, 8.5 average, 12 TDs. Number 2, Tanner Nimchek is a junior, 744 yards, 9.1 average, 9 TDs. Number 22, Stanton Crone, a senior, 601 yards, 10.5 yard average, 15 TDs. So there you are, 8.51, 9.51, 10.51 rushing average. That's pretty astonishing. Their quarterback, Peyton Vetter, who was out for a little while with a high ankle sprain, is back and playing. He's 6'2", is a junior. 21 of 38, no interceptions, 428 yards.
So Beloit, Minneapolis has won the coin toss. They will receive, and Beloit will kick. They will kick with the wind as they kick. Beloit will be heading south. Minneapolis will be heading north.
On your television screens, Beloit will be on the left side, Minneapolis on the right.
As we get ready to do battle here, as for a lot of these kids, everything they got tonight.
That's right.
And you're going to see it out of those as well. So
we've got some good, hard-nosed football players, and they're going to give it their all this evening against these favored Beloit Trojans.
Oh, yeah.
Heavily favored Beloit Trojans, which they should be. They're quite a squad.
They are quite a squad.
You got to give kudos where kudos are due, whether you like to or not, huh?
So back deep for the Minneapolis Lions will be number 2, Luke Eckert, and number 5, Colin Briggs, as Beloit will kick off. Looks like number 60, and that is Jacob Barrett, will kick off for the Trojans. Both Eckert and Briggs will be standing about their own 10-yard line as we get ready to do battle. So not necessarily good blood between these two squads. There's been some injuries over the years. Kick is low and on the ground and into the Colin Briggs' hands. He brings it up. He comes right up the middle. He slides through one tackle, and he'll be taken down at about the 30-yard line. Nice return by Colin Briggs. He sets this up for the Lions.
So at the 11:54 mark, Minneapolis takes over first and down on their 30.
The Lions will have it as we get started here on a breezy night, a cool evening, as the weather definitely switched gears today on us, Dale.
It sure did. Well, it started last night, about 5 o'clock. You start to feel cool air filtering in.
To the right, to the left for the Lions. Send one in motion. He'll hand it up the gut, and that goes to Eckert. So, who's wearing number 1 tonight, Jay? Jeremiah, number 1. Okay. So, Jeremiah Friend wearing the number 1 jersey tonight for all you folks maybe listening and watching. Well, we'll be watching it tape delay.
Yeah. 2-yard gain for Luke Eckert. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they will line Briggs and Macy up to the right, Friend, and I believe Mortimer to the left. They hand it up again. This time they will be, once again, goes to Eckert as they had pressure coming up the gut. Eckert gets, once again, about maybe 2 on the play.
Up to the 33, so a yard. They shot a lot of people up the center there.
3rd and 7 coming for the Lions.
3rd and long here.
This time Friend and Macy out to the left. Short shotgun. They drop back. Quick. Just off the hands.
Quick pass into Friend, and it bounces off his hands. That could have been a first down easy. But it'll be punt. 4 and out. From the Minneapolis 33.
So Alex Yoxel in to kick. He'll stand at about his own 20. He shows some pressure. Nice punt. And it will take a bounce and takes a nice bounce and will go down at about the 27-yard line as Vetter lets it roll about the 28-yard line. So nice punt by Alex Yoxel, and that's where Beloit will start now at the 28-yard line.
So at the 10-19 mark here in the first quarter, Trojans take over at their 28. Zero to 0 the score. Here they come out in that tight. This is a little variation of what they're doing. They've got, they don't have the double wings. They've got a tight fullback and then a deep split tailback.
Yeah, it bounces out of the outside and just like that. And he will get the first down on that carry as number 20, and that is Bo Bamer. Beheimer, thank you. Beheimer will gain about
it's up to
12
the
on the play.
40-yard line, yep.
That's an interesting set. This time they go out of the same formation. And boy, he is fast to the outside, and so cuts it back in, and
and
missed
he's
tackle
going
after
to run it
tackle.
in.
And he will take it
60
all
yards.
the way in. Wow. Just like that, Beloit shows that Beheimer Jr. shows some speed. Go on the outside. We missed a few tackles. And they get a few. They had some good blocks in that, Dale.
Yes, they did.
Which freed it up for the 60-yard touchdown run.
They'll go for 2, I'm sure. That's kind of their standard set of doing things. Going for a pass. There's the big 6'5" Bayer. What's his name again? Excuse me.
Well, number 46, Budke.
Yeah.
Budke.
Standing alone.
So.
8-0 the score here. 9:53 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a break here. A word from our sponsors. Be right back here on Eagle Communications.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
CNR Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium as the Beloit Trojans get ready for their second kickoff of the half.
Who is their quarterback?
Vetter.
Peyton Vetter. Vetter. So. Kick is low and on the ground again. Oh, this time it goes right through the hands. It'll be picked up by Eckert at about the 3-yard line, and he'll come out of that. And that was low and hard and on the ground and went right between the legs.
Line drive knuckleballs, kind of hard to handle. They aren't high and pretty. They don't let your gunners get down and cover the field, but if they can't be handled, they're pretty effective too. Minneapolis start out on their 13-yard line at the 9:46 mark. Need to try to put some plays together here and get a drive. Keep the Beloit offense off the field.
Lions will come up with 2 to the right and 2 to the left again. One goes in motion, and
we run.
Running up the gut, and Eckert will be hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets back to the line.
Let's say a yard. They've moved the marker, just not quite a yard, but we'll give him a yard. That's the Minneapolis 14. 2nd and 9 coming up.
As Eric Yoxel comes in for Minneapolis number 22, Great Gage Mortimer.
I thought he's counting off the time over the play clock.
Better hike it. Didn't get it. And that's a delay of game call. That will back him up.
That's not what you need.
We heard the coach talking up here, and we knew that it was getting close.
He was talking about the amount of time they were spending in the huddle, I think. And that's going to take us back to our 11-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 14 from our 11.
This time 2 spread out to the left, 2 in tight to the right. One goes in motion. Is that his friend? And incomplete. Has a little high to Macy. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 15. Jeremiah Friend almost a little quick turning up there. Kind of looked like arena football for a second. But he started to turn before
Kind of like we saw Ellsworth doing.
So, yeah, exactly. 3rd and 15. This time, Friend and Macy out to the left. And I believe, not sure, Briggs and Yoxel maybe out to the left, out to the right. Quick pass up.
Way over the head of the receiver.
Pass intended for Jeremiah Friend.
Who
Over his head and incomplete.
didn't look like he was even expecting the ball.
That will set up a 4th down for Minneapolis. Number 13, Yoxel, out to
So
punt the ball
2
away.
3 and outs. Second punt of the game for the Lions. I'll probably set up the Trojans pretty good field position.
8-0 here early in the first. Beloit with the lead. Good snap. Coming up.
Kind of shanked it a little bit. I don't think it was tipped. Into the wind. That's never helpful. Trojans will get the ball, not in the red zone, but pretty darn close to it at the 27-yard line of Minneapolis.
Alex had a lot of people in his face coming at him.
Yep.
And he got the punt off with nobody touching it. But boy, he had some pressure coming at him. So.
At the 8:35 mark, Beloit starts out at the Minneapolis 27.
Yeah, this is a different formation than what we talked about. Vetter drops back to pass. Oh wow!
And
wide
the big receiver's
open.
wide open.
Wide open is Vetter in the end zone for a 27-yard one-play touchdown.
Actually, that's not Vetter in the end zone. That's
I'm sorry, Budke.
Yeah.
So Vetter passed it.
Yeah.
Beloit will come back out here to try the extra point, set up to go for 2 here, and they will pitch it out the outside, and he is in for 2. So
leaped over the defender that kind of tried to slide in for the tackle and had the easy route into the end zone to put the Trojans up 16-0 here with 8:18 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back after another word from our sponsors.
Parents, would you like to save money while sending your child to college? We offer a career with benefits no other employer can match. We can even provide your child with a part-time job while in college and help you pay for college. Contact the U.S. Army and U.S. Army Reserve's Career Center at the Central Mall in Salina at 785-827-3666.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
Eckert and Briggs back. Welcome back to, and the ball comes off the tee. Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman. Thought you said Mike might be up here with us, Dale.
Well, he had indicated that might be a possibility, but apparently something happened to change his mind.
So kick is up, and it will this time take a strange bounce and goes right by Eckert.
And then he goes to a knee. Lost his footing. Will give us the ball at the 13-yard line.
14-yard line.
Not the world's best kicks, but they're effective, Dale. They take some strange bounces.
Like I said, they're kind of knuckleballers.
Yep.
8:16 mark. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their 13-yard line. Make it 14.
To the right, to the left, with Eckert in the backfield. Friend will go in motion. Drops back to pass, quickly throws up, and
Knocked down, thankfully not intercepted by number 12.
Pass intended for Jeremiah Friend is deflected by Dan Perez, number 12.
incomplete pass. And that one was, had a miscommunication on that one. We've had a couple of those, as have not been able to get a completion yet. This time we'll send trips to the right-hand side with Mortimer here on the left. Eckert in the backfield. Comfort hands it off, and Eckert does break through one tackle and then kicks out and gets about 7 or 8 on you, maybe 8 on the play. Nice job by Luke Eckert.
Nice hole for him over the left side there. Gets to the 22 of Minneapolis. Brings up a third and about almost 3.
Almost, yeah, 2 or 3. So
you're going to have to throw in a good runner play like that every now and then if you're going to pass, just to keep them honest on defense. Trips to the right.
Trips to the right here. And they hand it off to Eckert again, and Eckert is not going to get anywhere as they just muscled right through that offensive lineman and got right to him, and that's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a 4th down. That'll bring in Alex Oxel again to kick, this time his own 10-yard line. See if they can block, stop the pressure coming at them. They sent the house, and it looks like they're going to try to do the same thing again. And
no, they're not too good at that.
Wow.
Got a little Minneapolis roll. It's going to hurt his average here.
Yeah, he
is.
is.
Into this wind. Gets to the Minneapolis 43. At 6:41 here remaining in the first quarter.
Set up a first down from the Minneapolis 43-yard line.
As they will come back up here to the line of scrimmage. Beloit has only ran 3 plays, Dale.
Yep.
And they've got 16 points on the board, as that's your score, 16-0 here in the first quarter at the 6:41 mark.
There they are, the fullback right up behind the quarterback.
Cross back to pass again. Has a receiver.
Oh, there's going to be interference there. They tripped up the receiver. It's not the NFL, so they won't get possession there. But it will be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
And that would not have been a caught ball. That was well over his head. But just the feet tangled up, and both of them were looking, and that will be 15 yards.
We'll move Beloit down to the
28-yard line. Thank you, Jay.
He's putting it on the 27 actually.
Lions' second penalty of the night. And that gets it deep into Minneapolis territory.
Actually, they got 2 fullbacks tight.
Drop back to pass again. And another.
Over the outstretched arms of the 6'5" receiver. I just noticed that in the last play, they got 2 fullbacks up tight.
Yeah,
right.
It's a
kind of a
power eye.
Real power, and then the tailback is a good 7 yards, 8 yards back. Yeah, almost.
Victory.
Now they place the ball at the 20. These refs are pretty inconsistent about where they put the ball. Not just these guys, but I've seen it several times this year.
It's surprising you don't get your feet tangled up in this formation.
Yep.
So I'll say that's some good blocking, and he's going to be in for a touchdown on that one. Wow. The only way that happens, Dale, is those 2 lead blockers coming out of that power I formation. They're picking up the blocks, and they're getting them sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And by getting them sealed on that outside, it is definitely freeing them up to get some speed out there.
So the ball was on the 28, so 20-yard touchdown by Beheimer, and we've not seen a run up the center by Beloit tonight, and that's pretty unusual. Everything goes outside or the long pass, utilizing their speed. Going for 2.
And he'll drop back to pass on this one, and he is wide open. Budke again for the two-point conversion. So, okay, here's your scenario. Beheimer runs touchdown. They throw the 2-point. They throw a touchdown to Budke. They run the 2-point. They run the touchdown. They throw a 2-point to Budke. So far, it's It's been all Beloit.
24
to 0. We'll take a break.
16 to go here in the first quarter.
We'll be back after this word.
The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent, is dedicated to giving you the best insurance possible for your car, home, life, health, retirement, or farm and ranch insurance. Scott is there to help. The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent. He's there when you need him.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to robertsonmonuments.com for more information.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. It's 24-0, 6:16 remaining in the first. Beloit to kick off. Another line drive, caught by Briggs. And we're up over the 20-yard line to start here. About where we finished the last drive on the 3 and out. So 6:09 remaining in the quarter. The Lions have their 4th possession, starting out at the 23. 1st and 10. And we desperately need to move the ball.
Yeah. 6:09 left to go in the first quarter. 24-0 Beloit with the lead. And trips to the left-hand side. One to the right. Just Comfort drops back to look to pass. Quickly throws and has Jeremiah Friend and incomplete. Just
a little outside maybe and a little low, but 2nd and 10 coming up.
As the Lions will come back here on 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 22-yard line.
For those of you watching on TV, there's a good shot of Randy Bertrand's flags across the way, showing you how stiff the breeze is that we're going into.
Friend, Macy, and Briggs out here to the left. Friend goes in motion and comes back. They go up the middle, and
Eckert got maybe a yard or two.
Gets about a long one on the play.
3rd and 9. So to the Minneapolis 24.
Mortimer will come out, I believe, as Yoxel comes in. Got some kids in street clothes tonight, Dale. Quite a few of them down there. To the left for the Lions. One in the backfield, that's Eckert. Tight end and a receiver on the right. One goes in motion, and they will pitch.
Oh, no, it's on the ground. It's a backward pitch. Did we cover it? Was it not a pass?
We did cover it. We did land on it, but
that loses yardage.
Luckily, Minneapolis number 52, Sean Forte, was out there to recover it, and we lose some yardage on the pitch.
Back to the Minneapolis 17, so another 3 and out. And the Minneapolis punt.
Alex at his time is 5-yard line. Low snap. Come
Better
on,
punt.
thank you very much.
Better punt. Going to bounce at the 45. They pick it at the 46. Driven out of bounds at the Minneapolis 44 by 23 and 2. Eckert and Gerard. Oh, you're going to place it at the 43? Oh, there's a flag?
There's a flag. It's roughing the kicker.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, I hope it's roughing the kicker, not running into the kicker. Is that one penalty, or is there a running into the kicker? There's both. So, yeah, so it's a roughing the kicker, so it'll be our ball. So Alex stood in there and got the punt off and got hit and landed pretty hard. Hats off to the young man for getting right back up.
So 15-yard penalty. We'll move the ball to the Lion 32-yard line. Looks like they didn't learn out of the 8th grade game against Minneapolis last year, huh?
Yeah, that's I won't say anything. So the
first and 10 for the Lions.
To the left, to the right. Quickly drops back, throws it up, and has Jeremiah Friend. Oh, nice catch. He's hit hard right when he catches it.
First down.
But it's enough for a first round. Nice job by Jeremiah Friend with the 11-yard reception.
Gets to the 44 of Minneapolis. So 2 first downs, 1 by penalty, 1 by advancing the ball on offense. 4:19 remaining in the first quarter. The Lions down 24-0.
Ball on, best job for the Lions right now. Ball on the 44-yard line as Briggs and Mortimer to the right, Friend and Macy to the left. Eckert in the backfield. Beloit boxes it in tight on the line, and they show some pressure from the linebacker. Cross back to pass, shows some more pressure. Oh!
Knocked down by 46.
That was
Budke.
Budke, almost
6'5" safety in there, or corner, I don't know which.
I'll tell you, if that would have just gotten past Budke, Mortimer could have had that and gone. But Budke did a great job of putting a hand in there and getting his paw up and knocking it down.
So second 10 coming up for the Minneapolis 44.
This time to the right, to the left once again. Drops back to pass quickly again. This time, nice job. This time it goes right back to Mortimer, and Mortimer gets a nice catch right at past midfield at the Beloit 48-yard line. That's enough for a 7-yard gain. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Nice catch and a nice pass.
Into Beloit territory for the first time tonight. That was a quick strike, a rope.
Third and 3 coming up as this time Friend, Macy, and Briggs out to the right, Mortimer to the left. Eckert in the backfield. Oh, they jumped right there. That should be 5 for us right there. And that'll give us the first down as the big offensive lineman jumped across the line, and that's enough for another Minneapolis first down. So the Lions moving it
43 at Beloit.
Another first down for the Lions.
2 by penalty, 2 by advancing the ball.
They will come back up here in just a second as we will give the formation as this time Briggs and Macy out to the right, Friend and Mortimer to the left. First and 10. Friend goes in motion. Cross back. Flushed out of the pocket. He will throw up. Oh, great catch.
Complete.
And it's enough for a first down. Nice job. Great pass. Great catch.
Out to Jeremiah Friend.
To Jeremiah Friend for about a 13-yard gain. A great catch and a great pass by Friend and the Lions.
To the Beloit 30-yard line.
For another Minneapolis first down. Ball on the 29-yard line of Beloit.
Well, the stats reveal that Beloit, the opponents have moved the ball on Beloit by throwing, and that's what we're doing right now.
Lions will come back up. This time they put one to the outside. Shows some pressure coming. He's going to be flushed out, and he's going to be.
He pitched the ball forward.
Incomplete. Yeah,
incomplete pass.
So.
Good presence of mind by Matt Comfort to get rid of that ball just in time as he was having the house breathe down his neck from Beloit. Clock stops at 2:01 remaining in the quarter.
Outside pressure coming, untouched on the backside, and that's a dangerous for that quarterback from the backside.
As Josh Macy can attest at Phillipsburg.
And a penalty flag. Huh? They called intentional grounding.
That'll be a loss of down and 10 yards. Well, I wondered if there was a receiver over there. I wasn't sure I saw one. And he was in the pocket. So that will bring up a loss of down. Third down. It's going to be on the Beloit 40. Must have been a spot foul, too.
Well, no, it was on the 29, so it's right at the 39. So
okay.
To the right-hand side, second and 20 for the Lions. Friend goes in motion. And incomplete pass.
A little bit behind him.
Third and 20. Minneapolis facing a third and 20 here, Dale, on the Beloit 39-yard line, as the offensive line has done an absolutely fabulous job this year of being able to give Matt some time. They're going to have to do the same thing right here, as Beloit will be sending some pressure, I believe. They're showing some blitz coming right now. That's back. Quickly throws up. Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah, yes. And
Yep.
another penalty flag. And we got back the same thing.
Dayheimer, I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose, but tripped up Friend because it was over Friend's head. It was going to be an incomplete pass. That'll be an automatic first down.
15-yard is the penalty. Is it
an
automatic first down?
Well, 15 yards.
15 yards.
Normally, just because of the yardage, it's an auto. That will move the ball to the Beloit.
And it is an automatic first down.
They're moving the chains. Moving the ball to the 25 of Beloit. Lions on a drive here. This is what we needed.
Ball on the 24-yard line as we had gotten knocked back, and we pick up the penalty right there. This time they'll send trips out to the left-hand side, one out to the right. Comfort gets the ball, drops back, quickly passes, has just out the stretched hands of Friend, and that will bring up a second down and 10 for the Lions.
14th play of the drive, Scott, coming up here.
Clock at a minute 48 after the incompletion here in the first quarter, 24-0. Beloit with the lead, to the right, to the left. Friend goes in motion. Drops back, flushed out of the paw.
Oh, the ball got loose, intercepted.
And that will be taken back to about midfield.
I don't think he was trying to pass it. I think he must have got his arm hit or something with not holding the ball tight enough, and it got loose. It was intercepted about the 30. INT officially. He went out of bounds at the 46 of Beloit. So at the 140 mark, Beloit will start their fourth possession of the game.
Lions had a nice drive going there, Dale.
14 plays.
That should show them they can drive. They can move the ball with these guys. Their defense got to shut down this power right here, and they pitch the outside, and right like that, they get to the outside, and he is so quick.
Luke Eckert takes him out, gets into Minneapolis territory at the 43. So they move the chains.
Ball in the Minneapolis 43. Beheimer lines up about 10 yards deep. And the two
fullbacks
right behind, they do a counter on
dive
this
to the
one.
left.
And that's a counter that's Crone to about the 34 34-yard line, gain of about 9.
Gets to the 34 of Minneapolis. First time they ran up the center tonight.
Yeah.
58 seconds left in the quarter. Pitch to Beheimer.
And he goes right through the gut, gets another first down, but he is taken down by Justin Klein, but not until he gets the first down.
Line judge is standing at the 27.
7-yard carry for Beheimer. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Ball is at the Minneapolis 26.
They bootleg the outside to pass and have a receiver, and he's wide in the end zone for a touchdown.
Is, what's his name again?
Budke.
Budke, yes.
Better to Budke.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
28 seconds remaining in the first. Another TD to Budke. And the Trojans line up for 2.
This time
up to Crone, the fullback, and I don't think he got it.
He got it. Nope, he didn't.
Congratulations, the Lions defense, for holding that line plunge by the fullback. And the score is 30-0 with 28 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 5 possessions, 5 TDs for the Trojans. Take a break here. Word from our sponsors. We'll be right back on Eagle Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com.
In as little as 9 months, you could be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
Welcome back to Lion Country
Tonight's
Stadium.
game is brought to you by Bennington
As
State.
we get ready for the Trojan kickoff. And Eckert takes it at about the 6. Goes up the center. And gets the best field starting position we've had so far tonight. Gets up to the 26-yard line of Minneapolis.
Nice job by Eckert there on the return, Dale. Sorry, folks, trying to get my hood back up here.
22 seconds remaining in the quarter. Minneapolis starts out at their 26. We'll get one play in probably here in the quarter.
Well, Dale, you're going to have to talk. I've got too many clipboards.
All right,
trying to.
We have the pistol formation again. Trips to the left. Eckert, the setback, he gets the ball. He breaks free, gets up to the 35-yard line. Going to bring up a second short for the Lions. Best running play of the night so far. Again, a nice hole over the left side. We have a very late flag. Ball sitting at the 35. Holding called by Minneapolis at the 32-yard line is where the flag sits. So a nice run by Eckert's going to get negated with a late holding call. Flag's at the 32. That's a 10-yard spot foul. So we'll put us back to the 22. Still be first down.
Holding, a 10-yard holding penalty. Didn't see who it was on. As a spot foul, it's had some positive yardage up there, but that'll end the ends the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, Beloit with the lead, 30-0. We will take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, Minneapolis.
Bank, your trusted hometown bank with locations in Salina, Minneapolis, Bennington, Wamego, and Sylvan Grove. A proud sponsor of this game. Member FDIC.
Delphus Co-op will always be there to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to delphuscoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
Upgrade your truck's look with a topper, locking tailgate, or tonneau cover, maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer, RV, and Truck Accessories works with over 300 vendors, so we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Salina or online at k4trailersales.com.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk, and 99 KG Country. Proud to sponsor the Lion Sports coverage on SalinaPost.com. Also listen to Lion Sports on your local Eagle Cable Channel 20.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. We start the second quarter. The Lions trailing 30-0. We have the ball at our 22. First and 15.
And we hand it off to Eckert, and Eckert's going to get hit.
Got some forward progress there. No, that wasn't Eckert. Eckert's just going in the game.
Oh, that was
Gerard.
Then.
That was
or Gerard. You're right,
yeah.
Gerard
gets up to the 24 of Minneapolis. So about a 2-yard gain. We were on the 22. Second and 13 coming up.
This time they will, here on second, and as you said, 13, they'll send trips out the right-hand side. One on the left in a tight end. Drops back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. Has a receiver, Briggs. And nice open field tackle by Beloit right there. Briggs catches it at about the 31-yard line, where he's tackled by Dan Perez. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Be nice to get another long drive here and hopefully get a score this time. Winds at our backs. That'll help some on the passing and kicking.
Drops back to pass again.
Quick strike out to Mortimer. Got through his hands and through a defender's hands. It was beyond him.
Incomplete will bring up a 4th down and 5.
And I'm sure we'll punt.
Yoxel will come in to punt. Good snap. They send people at him again.
That might have been partially blocked. I think it was. Oh, and they touch it, and there's a scrum. Who gets it?
I think Beloit got it.
Yeah. Yep. They get the ball at the Minneapolis 36. Partially blocked punt there. So 10:21 remaining in the half. Beloit up 30-0. They start out at the Minneapolis 36-yard line.
They have been sending pressure all night long at Yoxel punting. So. Beloit will come back to the line of scrimmage here. In that same formation, this time they bootleg out the pass. And they have a receiver, and it's intercepted. And it is.
Yes.
Nice job by Jeremiah Friend after the tip. And it's tipped and then picked up by Friend. Jeremiah did a great job of coming back at that one, Dale. Nice job by Minneapolis junior Jeremiah Friend with the interception.
So at the 10-13 mark here in the half, the Lions take over deep in their territory. at the 13. Time for another long drive. Jeremiah had to go low to get that. That ball was coming down quick and hard.
To the right, to the left for the Lions. Friend goes in motion. They hand it off to Eckert. And
tries left tackle.
Tell you, their defensive line is they've got to just be pretty strong. They're not overly big,
no.
But they're just.
Our
offensive line has done a fabulous job this year, and they're just this Beloit defensive line is just really tough.
2-yard gain up to the Minneapolis 15. Well, the linebackers have a lot to do with that too.
Yeah, but that's I think the interior line is still pretty strong. They drop back to pass and
knocked away. A quick pass low inside, knocked down by a linebacker.
Pass is incomplete. That'll set up a 3rd and 9.
So we'll come back here, 3rd and 8. 9:30 left to go here in the first half. 30-0 Beloit with the lead. Trips to the right-hand side. One on the left is Mortimer.
Float. Oh, it's intercept. Oh. Interception or a
penalty flag.
Interference is going to be called, I think.
I'm hoping that we didn't push off the. Nimchek almost picked it off. Holding is on Beloit, so
that's going to advance the ball 15 yards.
10,
excuse me.
But it'll be enough for a first down. I didn't see it. I just saw that he had great position, and I wondered if we had pushed off on it.
The ball moves to the 24 of Minneapolis.
For a
second pass interference call of the night here on Beloit in this half.
Trips this time to the left, one to the right in Friend.
Little shovel pass out to the left. It's short of Gage Mortimer, the intended receiver.
That must have been what he tried on the right-hand side when he threw that interception.
Yep.
Pass intended for Gage Mortimer is short.
That stops the clock at 9:20 remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 25 of Minneapolis. Twins to each side. Eckert the setback.
Friend goes in motion. And they hand
Eckert
it off
the
to
carrier.
Eckert. Oh, nice
Lots
job
of
up the
room.
middle. Goes right through one blocker, drinks to another one. Still on his feet. Nice job by Luke Eckert with a great run as he goes 31 yards on the run. Nice job, Luke Eckert, as he gets a nice run right there. His longest of the night for 31 yards.
To the Beloit 44-yard line. So 26 and another 6, 32-yard gain. The little scat back with power.
Beloit trying to strip the ball away instead of tackling him, and that gave him another 5 yards by him able to hold on to it. Trips to the left-hand side. This time, Comfort draws back to pass, throws up, and has an open receiver right now. Job by Mortimer with great hands as Minneapolis, number 22, the sophomore, Gage Mortimer, comes down with a great catch over his shoulder. Great position, enough for another Minneapolis first down as that one goes for
the Beloit 22.
22, about 20 yards on the pass play.
22 yards.
22 on the pass play.
8:35 remaining here in the second quarter. It's 30-0 Beloit. Minneapolis knocking on the door, getting into the red zone here.
Trips
for
to
the
the
first
right,
time.
one to the left. Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass again, throws pressure up, has a receiver, and he catches it. Yes, he does. Nice job by Gage Mortimer in traffic. Has to turn his body back to the inside. A great catch right there as he gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 17-yard completion. Nice job by Comfort to Mortimer for a nice pass completion.
And Comfort was under major duress there on the pass rush. Got rid of it just in time. First time in the red zone tonight. See if we can capitalize here. We need to capitalize badly.
Trips the right-hand side. Mortimer out to the left. Friend goes in motion. Sends some pressure. They go up the middle, and it's to Eckert, and Eckert gets to about the 3-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play.
So second and goal from the 3.
Lions will come back up here. 7:25 left to go here in the first half. 30-0. Beloit with the lead. Minneapolis will come back to the line of scrimmage. Eckert in the backfield. Mortimer and Friend to the left. Macy and Briggs to the right. Going to have to get it off. They've got the count going down. They do get the snap off. They hand it off
again.
And it fumbles.
Is there a fumble?
But it's in for a touchdown.
All right,
I don't know if he landed back on it, but we do get the touchdown. I don't know if Luke Eckert gets in the end zone. I don't know if he's the one that scored, or but it is a touchdown. So nice job by the Lions. I'm going to give it to Eckert.
Until further clarified, we'll say it's Eckert. And Eric Yoxel in to kick the PAT attempt. And
we got
Trojans jump offside.
Movement. Oh, false start on the Lions.
Oh.
They said somebody on our side jumped on that one.
Well, I could see the 2 Beloit guys on the outside move across. I didn't see the interior line of the Lions. We'll have to accept the ref's word on that.
This one will back it up. He'll kick from the 15. Ball's down, kick is up. Ooh, low knuckleball, no good. No good, as Minneapolis does get on the board with the quite a few play drive. I'll have to get you the number here in a second.
That was a 9-play drive. That started at 10:13 and the score at 7:03. So 3 minutes and 10 seconds on that drive. That started from our 13. That's what's the most impressive.
Yeah, it was a nice drive. Nice job by the Lions to drive it down on their first stringers. Nice job by the Lions. Back deep will be Beheimer.
The first Lion kickoff of the night.
Interesting people back, how they do this for Beloit. Beheimer. I think Jay said. Beheimer, excuse me.
Beheimer,
sorry.
And short kick, and they fall on it at the 49 of Beloit.
So. And we were offsides on the kickoff, so I imagine they'll decline it.
Be awful hard to get any better field position than that. So. No, we're going to kick it again.
Huh, that's interesting. So Yoxel will put it down this time at the 35-yard line and try to kick it again. So Yoxel getting ready to kick here. 7:03, 30-6. And there's the kick. And this one is up. And it will be taken by Beheimer at the 15-yard line. Goes up the gut, and he's tripped up, but he gets out of it. Great balance, and then Yoxel forces him out of bounds. No, kicks it all the way back, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown.
Quite the speedy guy.
Took it about the 20. He'll go 80 yards to the touchdown on the kickoff return. 85. Wow.
Makes it 36-6 here. 6:44 remaining. And the Trojans lined to go for 2.
And this time they put somebody else in, and he will not make it in. Number 2, and that is Tanner Nemechek, does not get the 2-point conversion.
So 6:44 remaining in the half. Trojans go up 36-6, and we'll kick off to the Lions. We'll be right back after another word from our sponsors here on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Dale Leach and Scott Oshman.
The mission at Kansas Wesleyan University is to promote and integrate academic excellence, spiritual development, personal well-being, and social responsibility. With a multitude of major programs, we'll help you reach your potential and achieve your goals.
At Lambert Insurance, Sue Clanton can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Sue Clanton at Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. The Trojans about to kick off to the Lions. Leading us 36-6, 6:44 remaining in the half. Back to receive for the Lions are Eckert and Briggs. Standing on about the 10. Trojans be kicking into the wind. And Eckert gets it at about the 30 or the 20. So that the wind affected them a little bit on that kickoff. We get up to the 25, so about a 5-yard return there for Eckert. So 6:40 to go. We take over on our 25.
To the right, to the left of the Lions as Comfort brings his squad back to the line of scrimmage here. Friend goes in motion. They hand it off to Eckert. Eckert's going to be hit at the line. Maybe falls forward for maybe a yard on the play. Bring up a second down.
Yep. So to the Minneapolis 26, 2nd and 9. Coming up. Half a yard, but we'll give them the yard. Twins to either side. Eckert the setback.
They show some pressure coming up the gut. He drops back to pass, throws it up, and incomplete pass.
Covered by Budke was Mortimer. A little short. Some fans were looking for a pass interference call. I don't think it was there. So 3rd and 9 coming up from the Minneapolis 26.
Lions will come back here on 3rd and 9. To the right, to the left. Comfort drops back, has some pressure coming, throws
Intercepted?
Nope. Incomplete.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. He dropped the ball anyway.
So 4th down coming up. 5:48 mark. It will be Minneapolis's 5th punt of the half.
Yoxel back to punt again. He's been busy tonight, and he's had a lot of pressure at him. Standing at about his own 25-yard line, and a low
movement.
Snap.
Yeah,
False start against the Lions.
Yep.
That'll back him up 5 yards to the 21.
So I was 21.
Wrong. I told you the 15. He'll be at 25. He's actually going to be standing about his own 8-yard line now. Apologize about that. This time a great snap. And,
great punt.
Yes, thank you very much.
Ran
right into him again.
Ball gets down to the 39 of Beloit.
So
rushing the kicker, and Eckert is shaking up a little bit on that. Or Eckert, Yoxel.
Yep.
He is walking off under his own power, but a little gingerly.
So they've hit him numerous times.
And that's just silliness.
Yep.
Absolute silliness. Gives the ball to the Lions at the 35-yard line. It just shows the class of the opponent we're playing, as far as I'm concerned.
Alex comes off really slow on that one. So Lions will have the first down after the penalty. Friend goes in motion. They hand it off to Eckert. Eckert hit by the linebacker. Maybe a gain of 1.
Gets to the 37 of Minneapolis.
5:17 left here in the first half, 36-6. To the right, to the left, they will send Friend back in motion. Drops back to pass, throws, has Friend open. Oh my gosh.
Beheimer hits Friend just as he gets the ball, separates the ball from him.
Pass intended for Jeremiah Friend is incomplete, broken up by number 20, Bo Beheimer.
Beheimer hits it right. That would have been an amazing catch if he could have held on to it, and he was hit right at contact. And
it was a slow ball in getting there, which kind of set Friend up, unfortunately. So we have a 3rd and 9 from the Minneapolis 37-yard line.
Third down now for Minneapolis.
Friend goes back in motion across back to pass, has some pressure coming. He's flushed out of the pocket, and Comfort's going to run with it, and he'll just run out of bounds.
Gets to the 39 of Minneapolis.
Comfort rambling out of bounds on the near sideline.
Nice job by Matt. Gain about 4 on the play.
That'll bring up a 4th and 6.
So
4th and 6, and Eric Yoxel is out to punt for the Lions.
Eric Yoxel out to punt.
And they didn't rush near as hard that time. Line drive punt gets to Beheimer at the 29.
Beheimer breaks a tackle and taken out the 40.
Return to about the 40-yard line.
Nice job by Eric Yoxel. That had to bring back some memories for Eric.
Yes. 4:27 here in the half.
And not positive ones.
The Trojans take over at the 41 of Beloit.
What was that?
I didn't see.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. Too busy complaining, Jay.
First 10 for the Trojans from their 41.
They will hand it off to Beheimer, and he will hit by number 71 for the Lions, and that is Justin Klein. For some reason, I'm thinking I heard Connor Nace had that tackle on that.
Gets to the
on that
45,
kickoff.
so a 4-yard gain.
Second down and 6. Hand it off again. And this time he goes up the middle, and once again, Klein will take him down from behind. Had some assistance and some help by Colin Briggs, but not until he picks up about 15 on the play.
Into Minneapolis territory at the Minneapolis 40. 3:48 and counting.
Time once again back.
We're up center, a lot of stick there by the Lion defense.
That's a different halfback. No, that's number 2. Or was that Beheimer? I
Yep.
thought that was. No, that's number 2. That's Nemechek.
Okay, all right.
Forte with
nice
the stick.
there. He got to the Minneapolis 39, 1-yard gain. 3:17 and counting here. 36-6 Beloit.
This time they hand it off
Crone
to
on the left side.
Oh, nice job by Jeremiah Friend to take him down. Crone with a big stiff arm right there. And Crone will pick up about 8, but Friend saves it and gets a good tackle right there.
To the Minneapolis 32. Third and 2 coming up.
Come back here.
Option.
And Eckert misses the tackle. Luckily, he's tripped up. Nemechek is tripped up by Briggs, I believe, on the outside. They had the quarterback, but did not have the pitchman, and or did not have the pitchman, but didn't have the back. They will get the first down after a gain of about 12 on the play.
They are to the Minneapolis 17-yard line. Clock running at 2:20 here in the half. Pitch to
Nemechek on the outside.
Way to string him out.
Nice
a couple
job.
Yards.
Nice job by the defense as they followed it well to the outside. We got a penalty flag.
Penalty flag. I can say
holding against
timeout.
Beloit, so.
The flag is on about the 18-yard line. Now they move it now to the 16-yard line. So it'll be a 10-yard spot foul from the 16. Moving it to the Beloit 26. No, the Minneapolis 26, excuse me. 2:08 remaining in the half. First and 19 for the Trojans. They pitch to Beheimer.
To pass.
Halfback option. Intercepted
nice job
by Briggs.
Colin Briggs with the interception. Nice job by Briggs right there. As they did a nice job of adjusting. They had an open receiver. He did not have enough power in him to get it over it, and Briggs did a great job of getting the interception.
And that's the second interception of the half for the Lions. How about that? 1:48 to go in the half. The Lions set up shop on their 8. Need to take good care of the ball here. So 2 interceptions by the Lions, stopping 2 drives here for Beloit. 36-6 the score. Twins? No, trips to the right.
Trips to the right. Yep, trips to the right for comfort. He'll hand it off to Eckert, and Eckert will be hit at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I think he got a yard. Yep, 2nd 9 coming up.
The ball carrier is Luke Eckert, number 2.
Gets to the 9-yard line. And we have a timeout called by Beloit. That figures. With 1:35 remaining in the half. The Lions trail Beloit 36-6, who think they have to take a timeout here late in the quarter. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games on SalinaPost.com. Join them as they encourage student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. 1:35 remaining in the half. The Lions 2nd 9 from their 9.
Trips to the right-hand side for the Lions, 1 to the left.
Eckert, a big run up the center.
And he will have the first down. Nice job by Eckert. As
what
he
a
gets
hole.
A nice job right there. Eckert with about a 13-yard carry.
Right into the teeth of the Beloit defense and beyond to the Minneapolis 21. .120 to go here in the half. The Lions moving the ball.
To the right, to the left for comfort. Drops back, hands it off to Eckert again. Eckert breaks the tackle and have another first down. Nice job, Luke Eckert, as he gets another Minneapolis first down.
That was over left tackle. Another good hole by the Lions here on the Beloit defense. Gets to the 34 of Minneapolis, 13-yard gain. Make that a, 13-yarder. We were at the 21. 45 seconds remaining in the half.
To the right, drops back, hands it off to Eckert again, and
still going.
Still going.
Boy, he's a tough
nice,
nut. He's a tough
hard
guy
run by Eckert right there.
For his size. And Minneapolis will take a timeout with 28 seconds remaining. Gets the ball to the 39 of Minneapolis. With that, we will take another break. Hear another word from our sponsors. Dale Leach and Scott Oshman for Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
CNR Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Parents, would you like to save money while sending your child to college? We offer a career with benefits no other employer can match. We can even provide your child with a part-time job while in college and help you pay for college. Contact the U.S. Army and U.S. Army Reserve's Career Center at the Central Mall in Salina at 785-827-3666.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Eckert with the 1-yard carry after the timeout by the Lions. With 19 seconds left, they'll probably just let this one run down. They may try to air one out.
3rd and 4 to about the 41 of Minneapolis. Yep, not going to be enough to call a timeout because the clock is down to 1 second.
1 second, so they call a timeout anyway. So Minneapolis call timeout to see if they can run one last play here before the half.
With that, we'll be right back.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent, is dedicated to giving you the best insurance possible for your car, home, life, health, retirement, or farm and ranch insurance. Scott is there to help. The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent. He's there when you need him.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman here as trips to the right-hand side. 1 second left. They're going to try to get a pass off. They have a receiver. Oh, yo! Jeremiah Friend in and out of the hands, was open, too. Oh, that's a tough one right there. And just like that, it ends the half. That was a great pass pattern, and that ends the half. I don't know if he would have scored on it, Dale, but he would have had some big yardage on that one.
Would have brought the crowd to its feet.
At the end of the half, Beloit 36, Minneapolis 6. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll have some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20.
Channel 20.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman here at the halftime as Minneapolis trails by a score of 36-6 at the half. And Dale, we'll run through some quick stats here before we get into second half action. Minneapolis really had the ball a lot more. We've had situations like this in the past where we had time of possession. We've ran the ball and had more possessions, had more plays, but they've had more big plays. And it's kind of started out that way with Beloit scoring on their first 5 possessions. And then we were able to get a pick and shut them down, and then a couple other plays and the situations later, and we get a touchdown in there, and that's how we got our score. And I'll run through that in a second, but here's your stats. 18 carries for 93 yards rushing for the Lions. Most of those carries all by number 2, Luke Eckert, with the exception of 2 carries by Matt Comfort. They offset each other on the -4, +4. So pretty much 93 yards rushing for Luke Eckert. Passing-wise, Minneapolis 5 for 21 yards passing. Jeremiah Friend having 2 catches for 24 yards. And Gage Mortimer 3 completions for a total of 46 yards. So
what was our total yardage for passing?
Passing 5 for 21 for 77 yards passing.
Okay.
So not too bad passing. For the Beloit Trojans, 11 carries, 167 yards rushing, 2 for 5 passing for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns, 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, or we would have held them to no points in the second half, and they did throw 2 interceptions. So those are some of your stats there for touchdowns-wise. Beloit scored on, as I said earlier, early, as they scored their first 4 in the first quarter on a second play of their possession. It's a 60-yard touchdown run. The 2-point pass conversion was good. Their second possession, they had a 27-yard touchdown pass from Vetter to Budke. 2-point conversion run was good. Third possession from Beloit, they had a 28-yard touchdown run by their Beemeyer. I just have a hard time pronouncing that.
Yeah.
And Beemeyer was the story for them tonight. The PAT pass was good from Vetter to Budke. And then their last touchdown of the first quarter was Vetter to Budke for a 27-yard pass completion. and the PAT was no good. Minneapolis did score in the second half with a nice 87-yard touchdown, or 87-yard drive, and that was capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by number 2 Luke Eckert. PAT was good. A lot of that drive came on pass completions, a couple of them to Gage Mortimer for 39 yards in 2 catches. PAT was, after a penalty, was just off to the left-hand side, was no good. We then kicked it off. We had an offsides penalty. Then we kicked it away, and I'll tell you, hats off to that kid. He was dead in the water at about the 40 and kept his footing somehow and broke a few tackles, and Beheimer went 85 yards for the touchdown. PAT run was no good. That's your scoring for both squads for first half action.
5 punts for the Lions in the first half. One of them was blocked. 1 interception on the Lions in the first half. And the Trojans have not punted, but did throw 2 interceptions. They only had 2 drives there in the second quarter, Scott.
2 drives, yeah.
Had 5 in the first quarter that ended up in touchdowns, and only 2 drives with no scores on those drives in the second stanza. So we'll get ready to go here for third quarter action. Minneapolis will receive the ball and will be going into the wind. It has not let up a bit.
Well, Dale, I'm not questioning, but did I miss a touchdown? I have 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. I just don't want to screw that up and make sure I didn't miss one. So I had 4 possessions for 4 touchdowns in the first quarter, but it really didn't matter. I just want to make sure I didn't mess something up here.
You're right. You're right. 4, excuse me.
Okay. Okay. Well, glad to know that my math skills.
I forgot my reading glasses this afternoon when I was hurrying up here.
Well, I've had too many slams about an insurance agent not knowing how to count.
Who would do that?
I have no idea. It couldn't be a friend in the press box.
Mike Perry's not even here.
Well, we are back here on a chilly halftime as we get ready to start the second half, as Minneapolis will kick off and receive, and they will head into the wind here to start the second half. Alex Yoxel to kick, and Nemechek with the ball, and he puts it on the ground, picks it back up, and comes out of there, but he only gets to about the 20, as that's where Beloit will take over to start.
Kind of a wicked line drive kick there for Alex instead of the high one again, as he's been doing, and they had a hard time fielding that ball. With 11:52 mark here in the third quarter, Beloit takes over at their 19-yard line.
Gerard, they said, had the tackle. And this time they go with the double wing, Dale. A little different look. And
well, I noticed that in the pregame warm-ups. They used that stacked eye quite a bit, and then all of a sudden they went to the double wing. So I knew they still had it in their repertoire.
I didn't see if that was Nemechek or if that was Beheimer with the carry.
They get it to the 24. Outside they go. Beheimer.
Enough for a Beloit first down.
Gets to the 33 of Beloit. First and 10.
This time they've actually got a different quarterback in there. They still have Beheimer in there, but number 4, Hunter Post.
Nemechek might have carried that, I'm not sure. They're going with quick huddle. No huddle offense here. They're at the 38 of Beloit.
as posted. This hands it off to
Beheimer.
And he will get about 4 on the play. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 1.
Ball carrier is Bo Beheimer, number 20.
3rd and 2 coming up.
Tackle made by Sean Forte.
Ball is at the 42 of Beloit.
They send the one in motion. They hand it off up the gut, and he does not get it. Nice job as Nemechek gets hit at the line.
4th and 1.
Oh, Crone, they say. And
is that the 43?
They're going to measure it, so.
No, they're not going to measure it. It's short. Trojans are going for it. Beheimer tries the outside. Well, he's got an amazing sense of balance.
Yeah. Well, he's not very tall.
No.
He is 5'7", low center of gravity, and he gets about 5, enough for first down.
Into Minneapolis territory at the 48.
Friend, they said, with the tackle.
First and 10. Beheimer, no, that's Nemechek coming the other direction. Cuts inside. And 3 Lions take him down.
Nemechek gains about 4 on the play.
Gets to the 44 of Minneapolis. Second and 5, or a long 5. Nemechek, or Beheimer.
Beheimer will break loose for a touchdown.
On the reverse.
45-yard touchdown run.
And he is into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown.
So their first stringers, minus Vetter as their quarterback, drives the ball down and gets a Beloit touchdown.
The 8:55 mark.
Was that 45? That was a 55-yard one.
No, they were
45.
in Minneapolis.
They're in Minneapolis, okay.
They're going to go for 2.
Post under center, they will hand it off, and he will, fumble. He does not get it. And
3 PAT conversions. The Lions' tough defense is shut down on that short yardage. It's 42-6 here at 8:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Trojans score on their opening drive. The long 45-yard touchdown run by Beheimer. So Minneapolis will receive and get going with the wind at their back. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
CNR Plating and his crew would like...
Well, we'll catch the rest of that sponsor spot the next time out. As we're getting ready for the kickoff. Boy, it's going to be kicking into the wind.
Back deep will be Briggs as well as Eckert. Eckert will take it about the 18-yard line. He'll come up and takes a nice run up to about the 31-yard line before he's hit hard. Nice return by Eckert. That will set the Lions up to start the second half. 42-6, Beloit with the lead.
We're going to set up shop at the 33. First and 10. 8:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Twins to each side. Eckert the setback in this pistol formation. Jeremiah Friend in motion to the right. Hand off to Eckert. He gets maybe a yard. Actually,
lost a yard.
lose a yard.
Yeah,
Yep.
they actually said he lost a yard on that.
2nd and 11 coming up from the Minneapolis 32.
Second 11 coming for the Lions. Trips to the right-hand side, and that is Briggs, Mortimer, and Friend. Pretty sure that's Macy out on the left. Drops back to pass. Has a receiver.
A little over the outstretched arms of Friend.
Covered by Dan Perez, senior for Beloit, and incomplete. Bring up a 3rd down 11.
3rd and long here situation for the Lions from their 32.
Third down now for Minneapolis from their own 32-yard line.
They will come back to the right, to the left. Fakes, has pressure coming, throws another one, pass up high, and
there's going to be a pass interference. I don't know if it's on the offense or the defense. Budke breaks it up.
Gage Mortimer is incomplete on the pass coverage. Austin Budke, number 46. There is a flag down.
Defensive pass interference. We'll take it.
We'll take it, absolutely.
The call is pass interference against Beloit.
Pass interference against Beloit. They've had a few of those tonight.
So there's a 10-yarder automatic first down from the
15.
15, okay. From the 32.
That'll put us at the
to the 47.
47-yard line. So for Minneapolis first down here. Trips to the left-hand side. One on the right.
Oh, just a little over the
Just
outstretched arm.
outside.
Eckert had room to run if that could
He
have settled in
did. He
there.
did. Just a little bit over the stretched arms. Is number 15 Reed Brock tonight? Is that? His jersey got ripped too. Oh, man. So that's 2 jersey guys. So number 15 is Skylar Reebrock tonight. He was in on that pass play. That would have been a sweet little pass.
Yep.
That was a little hitch out of the backfield by Eckert. And just outstretched arms. Incomplete pass will bring up a
Trips to the left.
2nd down and 10.
And Comfort's looking that direction, way over the receiver. And they was that tight coverage right on Briggs, the intended receiver there. Let's bring up a 3rd and 10
for the Lions here. To the left, to the right here on 3rd and 10. Mortimer and Briggs on the right. Eckert in the backfield.
Hand off to Eckert.
And he gets tripped up in the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2 on the play.
Gets to the 48.
Tackle made by Jacob Barrett, number 60.
And
So the Lions will punt.
Alex Yoxel will come back in to punt.
Bayheimer back to the 10-yard line to receive the punt. Oh, it's fake. It's intercepted.
Just can't quite get it. Nice saving tackle. They're going to get him a horse collar on Briggs, but Briggs.
That was Eric Yoxel with the received the short punt, and he tried to do a short pass out to the right, picked off. And they return it to the 47 of Minneapolis, and there's a penalty on the tackle.
Yeah, that's going to be a horse collar, I believe.
Personal. No, it's on Beloit.
Oh, it's on Beloit. Wow. Well, I didn't see that one. They said a personal foul on Beloit. Block in the back on Beloit. I did not see that at all.
On the return.
Wow. I saw the, I assumed they got Colin Briggs on that, but
so that's.
It will be Beloit's ball, though.
At the 7-minute mark in the third quarter, Beloit will take over on their 45. First and 10.
We'll come back up here to the line of scrimmage here.
Number 4 is the quarterback.
That is Post.
Beloit.
Hunter Post. 5'11" senior. And they hand it off to Crone.
Their fullback. He gets 7 or 8 yards.
Forte in on the tackle, as well as Eckert and Briggs.
Gets to the 49 of Minneapolis. So 2nd and 4 coming up for the Trojans.
Beheimer in motion. He will pick it up, cuts it up. Wow.
And he gets to the 31.
Wow.
Minneapolis.
19-yard carry by Beheimer.
Actually, they're going to spot it. Oh, in the 29-yard line.
Friend with the tackle.
Third play of the drive here.
Ball is at the Minneapolis 30-yard line.
Beheimer again.
Handoff goes to Beheimer.
Enough for another first down for the Trojans. About a 14-yard carry. Gets them down to about the 23-yard line. So,
I'd say it's about the
17. I'm just sorry, 17.
Six minutes to go here in the third quarter. First and 10.
And they go to Crone.
And he's going to get pushed back here after gaining several yards.
Gains about 4 on the play. Bring up a Berrien on the tackle.
Gets to the 14 of Minneapolis. 5th play of the drive coming up.
This time they hand off to Nemechek.
He cuts back to the right.
So some hard running. Nemechek will get the first down.
Down to the 4-yard line of Minneapolis. So first and goal for the Trojans. From the
6-yard line, 4-yard line. So.
5:05 to go here in the third quarter.
Falls on the ground. I think Post came back up with it.
No indications that Minneapolis has it, so. So, 5-yard line.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Second down. Second and goal from the 5.
This time drops back, rolls around the pass.
And into.
It's in for a touchdown.
Who is that? We've got to be Budke.
No, it is.
Not.
I think it's number 22, and that is Crone. So.
Yep. So at the 4:21 mark, Trojans score their second touchdown of the half on a 7-play drive, and they'll line up for 2. Minneapolis has negated 3 of these 2-point conversions. See if we can do it again. Baymeyer is going to go scoot around the outside.
Enough of that. Touched. Yep.
Enough of that trying stuff up the inside. They faked to the inside, and then he cut out. So the score is 50-6. The Beloit advantage over the Lions here with 4:21 remaining in the third quarter. So the Lions will get the ball on the kickoff.
50-6, 40 or 45 points?
40 points.
40 points
is the difference. So with the kickoff here, it should be a running clock. 44-point difference. We'll be back.
I'd like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Parents, would you like to save money while sending your child to college? We offer a career with benefits no other employer can match. We can even provide your child with a part-time job while in college and help you pay for college. Contact the U.S. Army and U.S. Army Reserve's Career Center at the Central Mall in Salina at 785-827-3666.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. 4:21 remaining in the third quarter. It's 50-6 in favor of the Beloit Trojans, and they're set to kick off. To our Lions, Eckert and Briggs back on their 10-yard line. They'll be kicking into the wind. And it's a line drive squibber. It goes to
Mortimer.
Gage.
Look like.
Yep, Gage.
Gerard.
Tyler Gerard over there covers the ball. The Lions will start out at their 37-yard line. Make it 38-yard line. .418 remaining in the third quarter. Lions with their wind at the back. The wind at their backs. Yeah.
One in motion all the way.
And somebody jumped. Probably us.
We must have too many people in the field. I don't know what the heck was going on. Illegal procedure. So I'm not sure. Jeremiah Friend was running all the way to the sideline.
Yeah, it looked like he was in motion, but
I don't know what was going on there.
They've not taken anybody off the field, so I think they jumped.
He was running all the way. That would have been a heck of a motion play.
Mm-hmm. So we're back at our 33. First and 15. Back to pass. Almost picked off. It's a little over the receiver's head.
Pass intended for Colin Briggs is
incomplete.
The pass is nearly intercepted by number 12, Dan Perez.
Second down coming here for the Lions.
From their 33.
Well, the clock is not running, guys.
Huh, yep. That must be more than 40 points.
Must be 45, so.
Eckert.
Hand off to Eckert. Eckert goes up to gut, breaks a tackle right there. He's got one man to beat, and that's one. Nice job
run by Eckert.
Eckert gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. That was a great run by Eckert from the Minneapolis 33. So that is a 35, 45.
Actually, they're putting it at the 16.
51-yard run right there by Eckert.
Quite a scat back.
Yeah, 52 according to Denny. So nice job by Eckert with the run.
Yeah, they're putting it right at the 15, just outside the 15. First and 10.
Trips to the right-hand side. They throw a pass. And he has it for a touchdown. Nice job. Jeremiah Friend gets the touchdown in the corner. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions with the pass completion for the touchdown.
At 3:39 to go in the second quarter. The Lions get their second touchdown of the night.
And Eric Yoxel will come in to try to kick the extra point. Comfort to hold. Low snap. Kick is up, and it's good. Nice job by Eric Yoxel. Matt had to really hustle to get that ball down, and he does. That is a 4-play drive for the Lions with a nice 16-yard touchdown pass by the Lions. We'll be back after this word.
Didn't do anything here, I'm sorry.
All Seasons
Spaced
Power
out.
Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
We are a professional crew, Dale. That's
Robertson
all I can say.
Monuments has been developing memorials.
Oh, Dale.
3:38 remaining in the quarter. 50-13 the score. Beloit ahead. Here's the kickoff. Short kick by Yoxel. And we get it, according to the coaches.
Yes, we do. Nice job by the Lions. Way to go, Minneapolis. And they get the onside kick. Way to go, guys.
Minneapolis will take over at the Beloit 49. I thought that was getting away from us. It looked like for a second we had it, then it got away, and looked like Beloit was maybe going to fall on it, but no such thing. 3:35 remaining in the third quarter. The Lions in business at the 49 of Beloit.
50-13. Trips to the left-hand side. Eckert in the backfield with Comfort. One to the right.
Eckert
hand
again.
back out to Eckert. Eckert breaks. Oh.
Gets to the 40, almost first down.
They're going to throw it right in the area of Skylar Rebrock.
Oh,
I
is
did
there a
not
flag?
see. I
Yeah.
did not see that at
There's
all.
a flag right at the 45.
Nice little run, but it will come back.
10-yard spot foul. That'll move it to the Minneapolis 45. And so he moves it to the 44. Oh, well.
Penalty infraction is holding against Minneapolis. That'll move the ball back to the Minneapolis 44-yard
So the Lions will come back up here. This is senior night, by the way.
Yeah.
I
And that's
know.
our playoff night. First
Yeah.
and 15.
Trips to the left, one to the right for Comfort.
Eckert, the ball carrier, and he's met immediately at the line of scrimmage. He keeps fighting. Boy, is he tough.
Yeah. Tough little runner right there as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Carries 2 or 3 tacklers. Gets to the 44. Back to the line of scrimmage. Yep. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage 2 or 3 yards.
Bring up a second down and 14. Trips to the right-hand side, and Mortimer, Rebrock, and Briggs. Friend on the left.
Trips to the right.
Cross back to pass. Thank you very
There's
much. Another
pass
penalty flag.
interference. You can't play the defender by not looking at the ball and then grabbing him.
Jeremiah Friend,
This is exactly what Butke was doing.
and he was all over him too. I mean, he was draped so big that pass interference, that'll be enough for another first down.
15-yarder, an automatic first down. We'll move it back into Beloit territory.
So Minneapolis, enough for another first down
Gets
after
to
the
the 41.
15-yard penalty.
Of Beloit.
After the penalty, first down, Minneapolis from the Beloit 41.
2:25 remaining in the third quarter. Fake to Eckert. Comfort rolls left. passes. Hits. Oh. In and out of the hand.
Yeah, Mortimer had to turn his body back around the other direction. That would have been a tough catch, and he almost came around with it, but just out of his hands. Comfort was rolling to his left, and Mortimer had to try to turn back to his right. Tough one right there.
So a 2nd and 10 from the Beloit 41. 2:19 remaining after that incomplete pass.
Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right here on 2nd and 10. Drops back to pass.
Intercepted by Bayheimer.
Bayheimer. That's a tough one right there, and
32.
Nice
job. A couple
job.
guys right on the defender. Bayheimer
Interception.
comes up with it.
Connor Nace with a big tackle right there to save him from going any harder, and Connor Nace nailed him good. And nice job by Connor Nace. But
so 2:08 remaining in the third. Beloit takes over 1st and 10 from the Minneapolis 45.
And Beheimer will take it up off one tackle, and he's going to be off the races to the other direction. Cuts back. Nice job by Jeremiah Friend, and Eckert will chase him down at about the 29-yard line. A gain of about 16 by Beheimer.
.157 remaining after the ball goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Beloit.
Post back at quarterback. He fakes, gives it to Crone. And Crone will be tackled. Gain of about 5. Klein in on the tackle for the Lions. And Forte.
24 of Minneapolis. The 5-yard gain. 2nd 5 coming up for the Trojans. Back to the double wing here. Bayheimer from the left side. No, that's Nemechek from the left side.
And Gerard.
Right side, excuse me.
Nice job by Gerard with the tackle.
Quentin Clark comes in for Gremmel. 3rd and 1 coming up from the 29. 19-yard line, excuse me.
And somebody got him. He will have enough for the first down. I didn't see even who had it.
Yard gain.
45.
To the 18 of Minneapolis. .50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 50-13 the score in favor of Beloit, and they're on the march in the red zone. Minneapolis.
Nemechek the outside cuts back in. Oh, nice job
down
by Forte. Forte with a great open field tackle right there to come back and get him. Forte after Nemechek gains about 7 on the play.
Gremmel comes in for 68. The ball is at the 11-yard line. Yes. Minneapolis.
15 seconds left here in the third quarter. They will give to Boeheim.
He cuts up.
Wow.
In for the touchdown. He's quick and elusive.
He does not get in, but he's awfully close.
No signal for a touchdown, so he's short. 1st and goal, though. Probably. Quarter expires.
Eckert with the saving tackle right there.
50-13, the score here in Minneapolis, with Beloit scoring 2 TDs. In that quarter, Minneapolis won. We'll take a break here. Word from our sponsors on Eagle Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Dale Leach and Scott Osherman.
in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monument's strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to robertsonmonuments.com for more information.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family-owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. The Trojans are going to set up first and goal at the Lion 1-yard line. Here at the start of the fourth quarter.
Back to that power formation that we saw in the first half, and they just give it to Crone, and I don't think he got it.
He's going to be awful short if he didn't make it.
So.
The ball carrier is number 22, Stanton Crone.
Actually fumbled it in the end zone, and Nevichuk came up with it, but they did not give it to him.
So still at the 1-yard line. Second and goal.
This time,
Beheimer from the right, and he's in.
Yeah.
The ball carrier is Bo Beheimer into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
With 11:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. Trojans go up 55-0. And we'll line up to go for 2, I'm sure. I don't think they know how to kick an extra point.
yeah, not according to their kickoff.
And they go left, and the Lions shut down another one. It's at least 4 PAT attempts that the Lions have shut down here in the game. So with 11:29 remaining in the contest, it's Beloit Trojans 59, Minneapolis 13. And we'll be back right after another word from our sponsors, who we appreciate so much.
In as little as 9 months, you could be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank with
Welcome back. Kick us up, and it will go towards Eckert at about the 5-yard line.
He breaks free.
Comes out of that and gets all the way up to the 28-yard line. Nice job by Eckert with a nice little kickoff return right there.
So 11:22 remaining. Minneapolis will start out at their 28. Well, they got that one up in the air with the wind at his back.
Yeah, they did. 11:22 left to go in the ball game. 56-13. Beloit with the lead. Trips to the left, one to the right. They will hand it off to Eckert. Eckert
gets to the 30.
To the 30.
Eckert, the ball carrier, number 2.
Luke Eckert has had a good year this year, Dale.
Yes,
He's
he
ran
really
the ball
has.
really hard and just has stayed healthy and fought hard and just been a tough little runner.
Tough and quick. He's had to shoulder the running load here after Garrett Lott's out with injury in these last 2 games.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Comfort draws back to pass, has a receiver, and incomplete.
Gage Mortimer out there.
A lot of hand checking going on out there.
Nemechek.
Intended for number 22, Mortimer, is incomplete.
Yeah, you don't particularly think of
Tanner Nemchek on the pass.
Luke as an every down back, but he's had to be that these last 2 games. And he's done very well in that regard. 3rd and 8 from the 30.
Third and 8 coming up here.
Third down. For Minneapolis.
To the left. Excuse me, trips to the right. Flushed out of the pocket, throws up. Comes back for it, and he
a little
just
short.
A little short here.
He had to back up under the pressure.
Intended for Gage. Mortimer is incomplete. Number 12, Dan Perez.
And we will punt here from our 30. Into the wind. Which has not abated at all.
No. As a matter of fact, it's probably picked up a little bit. So. Wow, nice job. Nice punt.
Nice punt into the wind.
Into the wind.
Good bounce. Get to the 40-yard line of Beloit.
40-yard line, Jeremiah Friend covering that for no return.
10:20, the clock still is not running. Here in the 4th quarter. They take over on their 40, the Beloit Trojans do.
So I think it's 45 points.
Must be.
So.
(56-13), Beloit Trojans over our Lions. They go back to the standard double wing set. Nemechek up the center. Gets away. Still fighting, but they give him forward progress to the 46.
Number 5, Briggs. Justin Klein with an assist.
Double wing again. They
This
try
time.
Nemechek from the left this time.
Be enough for a first down.
No,
They say it's
Beheimer.
Beheimer, yeah.
Tackle made by Sean Forte.
From they get to the Minneapolis 49.
You know,
First down.
I'll tell you, what is this teaching? What is this teaching the rest of your kids when you keep, at least Phillipsburg last week put in some of their other kids.
Yeah.
Granted, we're Beloit. We're watching Beloit here, but
We had the audacity to score another touchdown on them, Scott.
that's the problem against our first
Thrown
string.
up the front center,
Oh,
and it's
great
tackled
tackle.
by Forte.
Forte with a great tackle right there. Nice job by Forte. This Crone gets about 4 on the play.
Gets to the 46 of Minneapolis. (56-13) the score. Clock is stopped at 9:14 with whatever the. Oh, there's a shoe being tied in here in the defensive backfield of Minneapolis. Couldn't figure out what the stoppage of play was for. Jeremiah Friend, maybe. Yep.
Second down for Beloit.
2nd and 6.
46.
Nemechek with the ball goes to the outside, and he's
Submarine
will have
there.
the first down after a gain of about 8, tackled by Briggs.
Tackle made by Colin Briggs.
Gets to the 35 of Minneapolis. First and 10.
This time they go back to Nemechek again.
Over the left side, gets 2 or 3 yards.
Ball carriers Tanner Nemchek, number 2.
Gain of about 3.
Tackle made by Colby Berry.
To the 32 of Minneapolis.
Colby Berry with the tackle. 8:25 left to go in the ball game.
Second 7. Crone, is that Crone up the center? Yep. Gets to the 13 of Minneapolis.
Tackle made by Colin Briggs, number 5.
Colin Briggs with the tackle.
Crone with the dive play up to about the 12-yard line. First down, Beloit.
Long gainer there for Crone. In the red zone. Crone again up the center over the left side, and he's in for the touchdown.
How far was that, Dale?
7:56. He was on the 13. 12 on the scoreboard, but looked like 13 to me.
Stanton Crone with the touchdown dive play.
With 7:56, it's 62-13 Beloit. Their average score over the last 4 games.
Oh, wow. Look, they brought in their different squad. Isn't that
brought
sweet?
in their second string to go for 2.
That's sweet. Special's that.
Yeah, they're going to pass. It's good for 2.
And they still get the...
That is complete to number 5, is it?
Pass, yeah. Number 3 to number 8.
8, little guy.
Yeah, number 3 is Bailey Vetter, freshman quarterback.
To number 8.
Number 8.
So they finally get a 2-point conversion, makes it 64-13.
Pass complete from Bailey Vetter to Colton Reeves.
Reeves or Reeves, they said?
I think it's Reeves. Reeves, you're right.
So, 6:50, the clock is running. 6:50 to go. Approximately. The Trojans will kick off to Minneapolis, who will be going into the wind again. And I think they have a different kicker in also. So. Back to receive for the Lions is Eckert and Briggs. And a high kick. Briggs takes it at the 18.
Kick is away. Colin Briggs with the kickoff return.
Gets to the 20. 7 of Minneapolis, 5:55 to go.
First down, Minneapolis.
So we shall see if we can do anything with the drive here with 5.5 minutes to go in the game.
Lions will line up in 2 in the backfield, 2 to the right-hand side. They hand it off to Mortimer, maybe?
No.
Or Gerard.
Gerard.
Yep.
Gerard and Eckert were the setbacks. They get to the 30 of Minneapolis.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Tackle made by Reese Wilkinson for 54.
To the left, 2 in the backfield. Tight end on the right-hand side. Drops back to pass.
There's the ball that was tipped or something, but the ball came flying out to the left where there was nobody.
That'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7 from the Minneapolis 30. Clock is down to 4:20 and counting.
To the right-hand side for the Lions. 2 in the backfield here on 3rd and 7. Comfort drops back to pass.
Behind Jeremiah Friend.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. That will bring up a 4th and 7 from the Minneapolis 30. I assume we will punt.
Pass coverage, Levi Robinson for Beloit.
Yoxel is in to punt. So a 4 and out for the Lions.
Alex Yoxel.
3:35 remaining in the contest. And there's the kick. Nice high punt.
Nice punt.
Goes to the 33 of Beloit.
Punt is covered by Tyler Gerard to make sure there's no return.
Nice punt by Alex Yoxel right there.
Beloit from their own 33.
3:10 to go. They'll start at their 33. So 64-13. Beloit with the lead. Here in the last game of the season for our Fighting Lions. We go to the double wing set. The runner gets the inside carry, number 45, I think it is, to the 36 of Beloit. Clock is down to 2:15 to go.
That's hard for these seniors.
Snap at 2 minutes and 8. Good handoff from the right wing.
Reams
gets to the
freshman
41.
Gets about 4 on the carry. It's hard for these seniors, Odell. I was getting ready to say these seniors. What a year! They fought hard. They played hard. It's they've got a bunch of class, the seniors.
Yep, they do.
And so
it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the Beloit 41. Up the center is the fullback, and he's going to be close to the first down.
Now the 1 makes it look like he's got it, and he does. So
that should do it. It's down to 1:13 remaining here in the game. They're going to move the chains at the 44-yard line.
Well, kudos to these group of boys.
They've made a good stand here in the second and third quarters. 8 Reams again. Good tackle there.
Skylar Ebrock must have got hit pretty hard, guys. He is.
The ball is at the 47 of Beloit. Down to 30 seconds to go. So the Trojans are going to move on to the playoffs, finishing district play undefeated.
Well, so far undefeated all year.
So. And undefeated on the season, and the NCAA champions. And there's the victory formation for the Trojans. And that's going to do it here at Lion Country Stadium. Final score, the Beloit Trojans 64, Minneapolis 13, as they finish, the Lions finish their season of 3-6. Been a tough season. We knew it was going to be tough coming in when we had district games lined up with Phillipsburg, Norton, and Beloit, and it's ended that way. We had some losses, a couple unfortunate losses. We didn't think maybe should have gone that way, but we've got a great group of kids playing here tonight, and we appreciate their efforts.
14 champions with a 3-0 record, and they will host on Tuesday night, October 30.
So Beloit moves on. Minneapolis finishes up and heads on to wrestling and basketball, respectively, for some of these boys, and some of them they're done. Hats off to these seniors, though, Dale. It's a hard to hard to end your season on a note like this, but these seniors have battled hard all year. I've had a blast watching them. A great group of kids and great heart for these kids, and you hate to see it end, but that's the way it goes.
Well, it always is going to come to an end somewhere. You hate to come to an end with a hard loss like this, but you know, they played well. I tell you, these kids really put it out. Things started out so horribly in the first quarter, but we really laid it out in the second quarter and the third stanza, and scored 2 TDs and held Beloit scoreless, I believe, in the second quarter. They scored 2 TDs in the third quarter, and
they had one. They had the kickoff return for touchdown.
And the kickoff return
in the second quarter.
You know, the kids played hard and did well, and you can't hardly be much more proud of them. Coming in against a tough foe, we knew it was going to be tough coming in. So, congratulations to them. And is there any need to give any stats? I don't think.
You know, there's really. I'll just give Luke Eckert had a nice night running the ball tonight. Luke ends his season on his senior night rushing the ball.
Probably had a 100-yard night.
He had a 100-yard night. He had unofficially about 153 yards rushing.
Woo!
So nice job by Eckert. Matt Comfort struggled tonight. Had a lot of pressure in his back pocket all night. He did have some nice pass completions, and they just came up short. But that's going to end it. It's a cool night here.
That's
crowds.
Not cool. It's cold.
We're just going to go ahead and shut her off now. But our last comment is congratulations to our seniors for a great year. I hate to see it end like this, but we love you. We appreciate you, and good luck in your future, and good luck to the Lions in basketball
Get ready
and
for
wrestling.
Winter sports coming up.
Absolutely.
Our next broadcast on live audio will be for sport. The SalinaPost.com and Channel 20 will be 1st of December with basketball, and we'll probably have some video presentations of junior high basketball starting up here in early November. And plus we've got the school musical coming up.
November
what's the name
17th.
of that? What's the name of that?
My daughter's in it, and I'm going blank.
Anyway,
what's the name of the musical?
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde.
They are selling advance tickets for that.
So.
To make sure there's enough seats for everybody to go around. Won't have to turn anybody away like they did last year.
Absolutely.
And see if there's warrant to have a third presentation or not. So, well, we're going to sign off for the season here.
For myself, Scott Osherman.
And Dale Leach, we appreciate you having us in your home. As always, your source for Lion Sports here, Eagle Communications, Channel 20, and SalinaPost.com. Good night, folks.